What's up, fight fans? This is Kurt DeVille with Counterpunch Boxing News, and I have some new news concerning Kubrat Pulev. Kubrat Pulev's promoter, Ivan Gotzev, continues his barrage of abuse aimed at Anthony Joshua with another round from the chamber. He said Anthony Joshua is exposed. He says Anthony Joshua ran from a grotesquely overweight, obese guy. Wow. Of course, we know that Joshua is set to face Kubrat Pulev in an IBF mandatory bout, the second part of the undisputed heavyweight tournament to crown one sole champion. As the date and venue continues to be considered, Gotzev gave an assessment of Joshua's defeat to the recent victory over Andy Ruiz Jr. He said he was confused. His weakness was exposed. He was done, pointed out Gotzev. On the New York loss for AJ and in the rematch, he ran away from a guy who grotesquely was overweight and obese when the conditions were perfect. He was petrified of getting cut, adding that Joshua will now be looking for home advantage after two poor performances on the road. Gotzev said he has to be back home where he feels the backing of the crowd and the fans. He likes being home, sweet home, and we have agreed to give it to him. Except they're taking too long now. So on Ruiz's chance of taking all of Joshua's titles, he stated, "This is going to be one punch takes it all. I hope they realize they've got a fight on their hands." The man standing in the corner is Kubrat Pulev, and he's chopping at the bit, getting ready, getting excited, and training hard. Anthony Joshua versus Kubrat Pulev. Concluding, the promoter said Kubrat was scheduled to fight this man in 2017, and then he got a chest muscle tear that created hematoma. They were laughing, saying he should not fight. That's nothing injury. That's what AJ said. AJ was laughing. I would have fought with that injury. Well, come on, son. Where are you now? Kubrat Pulev is going to be in his face. He's going to be in beast mode, and he's ready to take this man and shred him into pieces. The knockout is coming, and you've got to be able to take it. Not only give it, can he take it? That's the question. Wow. Look, Kubrat Pulev's promoter is putting on the heat, okay? He is talking the trash. He knows that the fight is growing near. We don't know exactly craziness going on in the world, in this crazy world, right? But it's happening. And I think the promoter is doing exactly what he's supposed to do by putting on the harsh words and the trash talk real thick, okay? Now, Anthony Joshua being exposed, and he ran from a grotesquely overweight, obese guy, and he said Anthony Joshua was terrified to get cut. I think he meant to say, or he should have said, he was terrified to get hit. That would have made more sense. But I think Joshua was more cautious of what this guy could do, okay? Now, Andy Ruiz is a guy that Joshua could have chucked up. He could have chopped it all up and said, you know what? This is just a situation where I just got caught. Let me go in and do the same thing. No. He didn't want to come in the state of insanity, okay? He came in with a whole different game plan, and he decided to box Andy Ruiz, and I think it was a good route. Why? Because Ruiz, by his own admission, by his own words, by his own trash talk, right, that said Anthony Joshua can't box, he couldn't fight, and he's really not that good. That was the case if Andy Ruiz was such an elite boxer over Anthony Joshua. He would have been able to handle what Joshua had to offer him back in December of last year, okay? So he boxed him for 12 rounds. I don't even think Andy Ruiz got a round. I probably would have gave him the second round because he made Anthony Joshua cut with a jab. Okay, so it got real interesting in the second round. Okay, but to say he was exposed, I think a lot of people will think that. I think a lot of people will question Anthony Joshua until he gets in the ring again, because of how he fought. He didn't fight like the destroyer that he knows how, even though once upon a time, people, Anthony Joshua shunned the idea of boxing and moving. We can't forget that. Okay? And that's by his own admission. So counterpunch to Anthony Joshua, because Anthony Joshua thought that was something that's boring. That's showing no heart. Okay? You know what I mean? And now he decided to do that. Maybe it's him growing as a fighter. Maybe, you know, a lot of people would call him a hypocrite, right? But I think with fighting Ruiz on the second go-around, he got smart and he won the fight. You know, I mean, can you fault him for that? You know what I mean? Because a lot of people, you know, and mind you, the people that thought that he was going to lose that fight was the same ones that was disappointed on the way he fought. Counterpunch. The same people were saying, hey, he ain't going to be able to handle Andy Ruiz. Whatever he does, Andy Ruiz is going to track him down and beat him up and knock him out. Right? It's going to be worse the second time. That's what people were saying. Andre Ward, he was one. Okay? All right, just to name a person that comes to mind, Andre Ward said that. A lot of people said that. You know, that he wouldn't be able to beat Andy Ruiz at boxing him. Right? But he did the same, and then those same people said he was running. Go figure. But I have to say to Ivan Godzev, he's doing a great job with promoting this fight. He's talking a lot of trash talk. He's doing exactly what he's supposed to do. Kubrat Pulev, his confidence is building up because he knows this is a mandatory, and one fight takes all. Okay? So it is exciting. It is intriguing. You guys tell me what you think about Ivan Godzev's statements towards Anthony Joshua. Of course, please subscribe. And you guys been counterpunched. Peace.